Thing good?
Lifestyle.
Yeah, Investor Lifestyle Jamaica.
Right,
Check it out.
Yourself.
Yeah, you've got thanks another day, people. Alright, so Mark, I know that you're a young entrepreneur, businessman, and I know that you do project management and business consultancy. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. As a matter of fact, still consider myself more an investor than an entrepreneur. There's a reason for that.
Okay, cool.
Entrepreneurs just think business. Investors think investment. Investment can be anything, business or otherwise. Invest in gold, invest in stocks, invest in forex, invest in precious metals, anything. Investment.
Okay. So how long have you been in like project management, business consultancy?
Well, project management, it has been over 10 years. Business consultancy, it has been 5 years and going. Yeah, I really enjoy it. As a matter of fact, still, I think probably one of the greatest things for me is just the freedom that I get from it. Don't have to report to a job, you know, 8 o'clock in the morning or 9 to 5 as some people would put it. You don't have to beg permission for vacation. You don't only restricted to 5 or 6 days sick leave depending on the type of work that you do. Investor lifestyle it is. You want to live your dreams. This is where it is.
Yes, most definitely. What advice do you have for young investors or even persons who are aspiring investors?
Well, the greatest advice that I'll have is that it's important to really track your money. So one of the challenges with most persons, and you don't mind we take a drive around the city in the meantime.
Yeah, man. People, tracking expense, your operational costs.
You see, a lot of people want to have money and have wealth, but don't want to learn how to become experts in money. You cannot become wealthy unless you are an expert with money. And how do you become an expert with money? You got to track it, you have to keep it, and you have to multiply it. That's how you become an expert. And tracking your money is very important. You don't need a bag of money, you don't need to talk to an instructor, you don't need to climb Mount Everest to learn how to track your money. You just want to know, say you write down every single dollar that this thing here cost you, or every single dollar that you have earned from an investment opportunity. That's what it is.
Excellent. So do you offer like coaching or other mentorship for like investors in Jamaica and or persons worldwide?
Yes. 8 Palms International provides mentorship and coaching for entrepreneurs or even individuals who want to become entrepreneurs. And we have a partnership with another company, a sister company that's called Elite Leaders International. We will definitely train you to become an investor. We'll bring you through all the stages, from tracking your money to keeping it and multiplying it. And if you want to get in touch with us, you just need to send us an email at myconsultantsga@8 International. That's myconsultantsga@8palmsintl.com.
Excellent. And it's really a blessing to see that you're making this step full time.
What do you want to do?
Don't want to do anything right now.
Yes, and then do our interview still, because we're educating basically persons in general. So what are some of the challenges you face as an investor, Mark?
You know, one of the greatest challenges that I face as an investor is finding great opportunities. You see, a lot of people will say, hey, you know what, the biggest challenge is money. I don't think money is a challenge. And not because you're still driving a Mercedes-Benz, you know, allow me to say that. No, that wasn't even a challenge when I was walking and not having a vehicle. What was the challenge is finding great opportunities, because there's so much money around. There are a number of persons around just want to invest their money. People literally out there printing money. When I say people, really in the government, every single day every single day printing money. So money is not the challenge. The challenge is finding a great opportunity. And why it is a challenge is because a lot of persons don't understand what investors are looking for, what bankers are looking for in order to invest into your idea. So my encouragement to you is learn how to create a great investment opportunity.
Or something that's, or you say financially feasible?
Feasible, that's the word.
like, yes, so financially, like certain little hustler, certain little business that generates income.
Well, it's even more than that, you see, because I remember that I went to a business place, it's a farm, they were selling for $2 million US. And there's a big reason why they were selling it. You know, it was a going concern. Now, what is interesting is that it's a very good business, but it wasn't a good opportunity because the entrepreneur chose not to register or record all of his income, put some of the income, run it under the table. So the audited financial statements never show all of the income. So it was difficult for us to convince the bank to lend us the money to buy this business, because the bank is saying at the end of the day the business is not generating enough money and doesn't have sufficient cash flow to take care of the debt. So it is just more than just, you know, finding a great business, and you know, it's really about tracking and putting your expenses and your books in order, because that's how we are going to know for sure what is going on in your business. There's no other way. You can't take your word for it.
Okay, excellent. A lot of times I've met persons like other entrepreneurs, and they have said that why they rather to buy their thing cash, they don't use a bank because, you know, they don't like to take loan. And what's your advice to a person about taking loan, or you know, what would you say to someone?
You see, loan is a double-edged sword, and it's a very good tool. It's like a jackhammer or some other tool that a person would use in the construction sector. You see, if you don't know how to use a tool, it will hurt you. So if you don't know how to use loans, better you just use your cash. And when we talk about using loans and understanding how to use it, you have to know how to leverage. First rule, do not take unsecured loan to take care of your living expenses, or any loan to take care of your living expenses. Loans are just for investment purposes. You see, if you take a loan, make sure that it is secured, backed by some form of asset or some government guarantee, something. Because if it's unsecured, it's going to be expensive. And whatever margins that you're going to earn from your investment, that loan is going to eat into those margins. So you got to be very careful. The other thing is that just make sure that whatever you're doing can pay back for the loan, and you don't keep it for too long. You know, it's all about leveraging, and leveraging is important. That's how people create wealth. That's how Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, became a billionaire at the age of 20, in his early 20s. I think he's 23. You know, it's all about leveraging, using other people's money. If you really want to create wealth.
Yes, Mark. Thank you for this session, and thank you for being with us. Hopefully we'll have another session where we can get in more details on the service that you can offer young investors. And could you repeat and tell persons where they can reach out to you?
Okay, so you can get in touch with us at mydwconsultantinvest@8palmsintl.com. That's the number 8, PALMSINTL.com. Yeah, just send us an email. We'll have somebody get in touch with you, and we'll take it from there. We'll teach you exactly how to be the investor, to live the investor, to breed the investor, and guess what? To make millions, no, billions. Welcome to Investor Lifestyle.
Yeah, peeps. Thank you again. One love, enough blessings, right? And people, just basically just to put things into context. First, me see that basically why we have a business talk in a Mercedes GLC. The thing is, you know, it's basically empowerment. If we can do it, you can do it. I was listening to a gentleman. I read books on Brother Polite, and he basically usually say, And you have persons who, for instance, will invest in terms of high ticket seats like the NBA matches, in terms of expensive rides. What he does, he pays for them and he basically rent them out. So he makes money onto his money, put a markup on it still. So you can invest in a Mercedes as well, rent it because your person wants certain luxury commodity. It's not like the whole time people say, yeah, the person this and that, you know, you're wasting money here and there. You must know what the money that you have to spend still, you do up a budget still, and out of that, you know what's the best decision to make still. And you can be much better than what we are. And thank you again for this ride. It's Investor Lifestyle. A 3.5 litre?
Yeah, it's about 2 points a month.
But
it's 13,000.
Oh, cool. Alright. Former Senator, the peeps, we have a next episode coming up right next week with the former Senator Arnold Bertram, a historian from the People's National Party, and he will be speaking with us the importance of agriculture, because really a fact, even when the hotel industry took a hit, the agriculture industry stood up and the value added rose above the waters. So we'll have that vlog coming up for you soon, and we'll have another vlog with the CEO, a young investor for Shafford International Holding, Joel Harris, to speak on things that they are doing the good work in terms of the value added, in terms of hot peppers, using cassava to make cassava flour, right? So a lot of things happening, peeps. So we can get involved. You're a farmer, you can plant some cassava to supply to Shafford Farms and International Holdings, right, where they do gluten-free, which is excellent for the international market and local market as well. And that's been done by